Hey guys, welcome back to Nameless. So, I don't know if this is gonna work better, but I just like charged in on Wolfgang and killed them. My heroes are very low, which I'm concerned about. We need to heal Joseph. Let's overwrite.
Do not fear. Pull the light.
Then we just focus on this guy. Oh, we can get the staff now.
The light is with us.
Okay. I see you. I see you. Heal. Let's turn you into a little thing. Just focus fire, Frederick.
Let's see if we can find any clues.
Focus fire, Frederick.
Shall not
And then we'll just heal.
Is there danger? For Lord Lad, you're here. I'll look into it.
Some
Shall
mana.
not falter.
There we go. And then he should be able to heal himself, right?
Do not fear.
Okay, heal yourself up. Let's focus fire, Frederick. Don't worry about anything else. Forget everything you've been told about this game.
Glad you're here. I stand for the light.
Just kill the boss. Kill the boss, guys.
I stand.
Shall not falter.
Okay, heal. I think we got him, guys. It's very close. As long as we keep focus firing.
Is there danger?
Oh, we have.
Glad you're here.
Yeah. Just get rid of.
Shall
Nope.
not falter.
Let's go for him.
Stand for the light.
Okay. Judgment Day.
The light
It's
is
upon
with
us.
Pull the light.
Heal him up. Frederick's going down. I think it was possible.
I am here.
And we did it. Oh my god. Okay, War of Ideologies. Kill Wolfgang Leopold IV. Once you've collected your items, move south to the Circle of Power. Necromantic Blade. This blade looks fairly normal, but is ice cold to the touch. Increases damage by 10. Boosts the wielder's strength by 3, but decreases agility by 1. Wow. Okay. Who
The
should we
light
give that
is
to?
with us.
A well-forged battle axe. Increases damage by 10. Increases damage by 10. Boosts the wielder's strength by 3. I think that's perfect. And agility by 1. Oh my god, we did it. I'm sorry I cut the first part of that was cut off. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. But basically I right-clicked on Wolfgang. I ignored everything else. I mean, we killed some zombies before just to clean some up a little bit. Ignored everything else. Just right-click.
Do not fear.
Right on. Yeah, we just right-clicked on Wolfgang, took him out of the fight, and then I saved, and then that's when I started playing. Oh man, we did it though. We have done it. I was on my way back to get Brun, but I was like, yeah, we can do this. Plus, if we could get Wolfgang, we get the staff. Decreases damage by 3.
I am here.
I was like, I think I
By my
worrying about all the other crap.
Right.
It was not worth it. Let me
Do not
pick up.
fear.
Can we even pick this up?
Am I
No.
Very
It's-
wise.
I know we already have that type of item.
The
I would
light is with us.
like to put it.
What
Here,
troubles
this is what we can do.
Tell
Pick this
me.
up. Put this into our backpack. He'll give it to
I'll
Nameless.
look into it myself.
Neural clerics, and that's pretty good. We kept everyone alive. No one was that close to death.
Whatever you say.
We used our abilities when worthwhile, but there's just so much other crap if you go around. I mean, the previous video is an hour of me going around and trying to struggling with this, and then I did it like in 5 minutes, first try.
I'll consider it.
Just going for Wolfgang and then going for what, Frederick?
Do
Oh
not
man.
fear.
I'm here to help.
Well, now we have a chance to actually see if there's anything in these crates, which I'm guessing there won't be.
What
But
troubles you? Is there danger
oh man.
or honor?
Yeah, all the other stuff is a distraction. Just go straight for, if you haven't promised this, just go straight for
I stand
Wolfgang.
For the light. Of
Just
course,
heal when you need to.
Justice.
Make sure you have enough items that you can heal.
not
Those are
fear.
definitely worthwhile.
Tell me.
Oh, I also put both of the shiny babbles on Sigmund,
I can wait.
Is there danger?
just because he was constantly low in mana trying to heal. And just use your abilities,
I can wait.
and you'll be fine. Don't worry about anything
I'll
else.
consider
All right, Circle of Power. Let's see
it. Finally.
how this chapter is concluded. I just heard someone die. I guess someone has to die for Other hero to come in. Bruh, you're done in, Wolfgang. You and your bandit friends. It's over. Damn you, Greenskin. The Imperial Divinity will not take this lightly. Expect quick and terrible vengeance. I still have friends in the capital, Wolfgang. I do not think your vengeance will be quite that swift. Now your wounds are deep. If you want any hope of aid, it would be wise to talk. First, who am I? Why was I being held in the dungeon? Dimitri said he'd look in your records. Do you think I'd shuffle around the records to do you a favor? Dimitri knows those details. All I know is that you were sent from the south. Ugh. Blood gurgling sound. So then, you knew the necromancer was among the bandits all along, of course. Why would their chieftain wield such powers, Why go through the trouble? Why else? Power. It was easier than you think, Orc. Those strange charms that the bandits carried. They aided in the process, not to mention the knowledge that was left in the dungeon ruins. Those ruins are from the old empire. We all know the extent of that nation's magical prowess. If the undead were an inadvertent byproduct of the bandits' efforts to use necromancy, then the meat locker. A cheap way to feed the prisoners, as I was informed. Now, I've told you everything I know. Unfortunately for you, we're liars. You always spoke of sin, Leopold, but it is you that has committed the most heinous sins here. Heinous sins, sorry. Been reading a lot today. I figured you wouldn't spare me. Do it then. The heavens have already condemned you all. Gladly. For my sons, and for Adelaide. I like how he stood up just to be killed. It is done. No. Dimitri has escaped. He must have slipped away in the confusion of the battle. I have to find him. Dimitri's probably the only clergyman left who knows why I was imprisoned. There is little left for us here. With the divinity driven from Aduin, the magistrate will undoubtedly be released and will retake his proper place in the government. Will you come, Sigismund? Or do the people of Aduin need your help? I will join you, my nameless friend. The bandits are broken or slaughtered by our hands. The few that are left will no doubt flee, or the remaining militiamen will handle them. Dimitri must be brought to justice as well. Indeed, the justice of my sword, perhaps. If that is what is necessary, then so be it. I also have a duty to determine just how deep the divinity's corruption runs. I pray this episode was only limited to a doing, but one cannot be too sure. What about you, Agramul and Brun? The true necromancer is dead, but I've been considering the circumstances. This is hardly a place I wish to remain in. The humans will most likely refuse to accept me, and if I have the opportunity to travel south with you, then I'll take it. I also have to uphold my end of the bargain. I'll inform you of the history of the Orcish race during our travels. South is still the direction I've got my mind to go in. Might as well keep with you. It's certainly interesting company. Well then, it's settled. We head south. To the capital, No doubt that is where Dimitri is planning to seek refuge. He'll discover that aid will be hard to find, for I have still many friends there. Right then, I just need to get some ale for the trip. You've been in the tavern the last few hours, Bren. Haven't had enough? Ah, man. With that is the end of Nameless One Orc Saga. That is all she wrote. It's bittersweet. I mean, it's kind of wrapped up nicely, but I mean, as you guys can see, there's only 2 missions. And we played them both. That last mission was the longest Warcraft 3 map, longest any custom campaign map I've ever played in my life. It took more than several hours, probably 5-6 hours for me to beat that. And quite a bit of it was off camera, just running back and forth. But even though this campaign was never completed, it kind of did wrap up at least that chapter. We killed Wolfgang, got rid of the Necromancer, the bandits. We kind of saved Aduin from the bandits, and the clergyman and Dimitri. But Dimitri's still out there, so if this campaign was ever to be continued, we'll be heading to Ulm's, the capital, where Dimitri may or may not be there, and we'll continue looking for him. And also, there's something going on. The Necromancer, the undead were a byproduct of the Necromancer's work with the bandits, so that might come into play later. Maybe they sprouted some sort of undead larger threat instead of just zombies and skeletons and stuff like that. But overall, I really enjoyed this campaign. My only gripes, I've mentioned them a couple times, that the walking between locations, some of your hero's abilities felt underpowered. But again, that's due to the fact that this campaign was supposed to continue, and you had up to what, like level 20 abilities, which is crazy. So once you get up to that point, they're going to be very powerful. But just the story, the atmosphere, the actual abilities were very unique, and I had a blast playing this. Sad to see it end, but also it was, especially that last boss, it took me about an hour to figure it out. Then I was like, let's just YOLO it. Go straight for Wolfgang and then the other bad guy. And because the problem is, there's so much stuff, and you run out of mana so quickly that if you do take the time to kill the tents and heal, you're going to be out of mana. So the rest of the time, you're just going to be walking around trying to get those little mana and health orbs. And then by the time you destroy everything, you're going to run out of all your items, all your mana, and then you're still going to have to fight Wolfgang and Frederick. And at that point, you're not gonna have any potions or mana left to do it. So that's why I figured, while we still have the mana, let's just try to burn them down and have Sigismund heal us through the rest of the attacks. And none of the enemies did that much damage to us. There's no abilities that we had to avoid. So it's basically just a click on the unit you want to attack and use your abilities and heal at that point. But I don't know if that was how it was meant to be beat it, but that was much. I mean, you saw. It took me one try to do it that way. It took me over an hour to try to beat it the other way, which I never was able to do. So, but with that, this has been Deltron. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm going to be playing next, so if you guys want to leave me some suggestions, I know Outsiders Z's been updating Day of the Dragon, so if that's done, I'll play that. Curse of the Forsaken, if Tomb Raider finishes version 3.0, those will be like the top 2 campaigns that I'll choose if those are completed. If not, I'll pick something else. Until then, it's been Deltron. Take it easy, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye, guys.